Okay, welcome. Wednesday, September the 9th to Phone Jam Kickoff. Welcome to Florida United. For those of you that have not met me, my name is Jeff Gamboa, and I'm the proud division manager of the Florida Caribbean Division for Vector Marketing. Championship level division, one of 44, and really excited to share some thoughts with you here on Wednesday before you get going with, for many of you, your first Wednesday Phone Jam. So I want to start off with our national sales report. Every week, the company will print out and send out all the top performers in their respective categories. And I want to start off by recognizing the top national performers for our Cutco sales professionals. And of course, many of you know this. These are the individuals who do this as a full-time career, or they do this as a part-time career around a hobby or a passion like traveling, or perhaps they're a student working full-time. These individuals are selling anywhere between 50 to 100, and on the high end, anywhere between 100 up to $500,000 worth of Cutco annually. Okay, let me make sure you mute everyone here. Okay, there we go. And so with that being said, if you take a look, the number 10 high Cutco sales professional is Lindsay Musser, who I know personally, sold $12,000 this week. So this young lady made 50%. She made $6,000. And to be number one in the nation, Matt Graves from San Diego sold $23,000 in Cutco. No Florida Caribbean representation. These are the top 20 college students working for Cutco. And this week, we did not have any Florida Caribbean representation. So I'm going to take down the share screen. TLA, you know what I'm about to say. We never go 2 weeks in a row without someone from Florida Caribbean going national, okay? So if you really want to take it to a high level, if you're really interested in the big bucks and the big income, and if you're really interested in advancing and making a major statement, go national. Finish top 20 in the nation for the week. Number 20 in the nation was L.A. Gonzalez. By the way, what a rapper name that is. L.A. Gonzalez. L.A. Gonzo. L.A.G. From McAllen, Texas, $5,000 in sales. And number one in the country was from Maryville in the central region, Stephen Zhang at $12,570. If you take a look, we do have FC representation, Florida Caribbean. These are the top 20 offices. Managers, this is new business sales, which we'll be tracking most adamantly during the fall campaign. Number 17 and number 16, both from our Puerto Rico area of Florida Caribbean. David Vargas from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and new district manager, Ms. Cristina Fernandez. How about some snaps and some claps? And if you don't know about this, we give some gangster daps. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I want to recognize Ms. Cristina Fernandez, who was a branch manager, college student intern this summer, and has decided to keep her operation open during the school year. She is now a newly promoted district manager and finished number 8 in new business for the entire country this year, this week rather. Let's give her some snaps and some claps. And of course, the gangster daps from Puerto Rico. There we go. Also, Claudia Badillo, first full year district manager, representing on the new business report at 6,666, the devil. 6,666, posting up a devil sales report. Let's give some snaps and claps and gangster daps. I thought that was a good joke. Some of you are a really tough crowd. 666, get it? Okay, pilot offices, congratulations. We have newly appointed pilot sales manager for the fall campaign, or reappointed, Ms. Karina Marquez Sterling, out of 44 pilots, number 5 in the country. Let's give some snaps, some claps, and some gangster daps. Congratulations, Ms. Karina, keeping the tradition alive. Over here, district teams, Mr. David Vargas, number 3 in the country with his district team, which includes branch managers. Let's give some snaps and claps and gangster daps for Mr. David Vargas. And we are the number 4 division of Vector Marketing. So everyone on the Zoom, I just want to say thank you. I want to give you props. And our quest this year is to be the number 1 organization in all of Vector. And we'll talk about that to wrap up the call. For those of you that always ask, it's really interesting to see and compare how the company does from a week-to-week basis. So whenever, especially when you're brand new, whenever customers or parents or maybe even people that are skeptical say, well, how much money can you really make selling knives? And don't you run out of customers? And the answer is a lot and never. The answer is a lot. We sell a ton of Cutco annually, over $250 million, and we never run out of customers because we are not a luxury, we're a necessity. And this week we sold $2.5 million worth of Cutco, okay? I want to pivot here before we go to the end of Phone Jam kickoff. I want to let you know that we have our Leadership Academy program. And if you're not familiar, we have an 8-month program that starts right now from September, goes through the fall and through the spring. It's a program designed to help students gain skills that they may not be learning in a school setting. It's designed to teach them how to manage one of 5 things: time, money, energy, others, and themselves. And it's designed for students to ultimately graduate, like the slide shows, as a 5-star college graduate. So that when they finish their scholastic responsibilities, if they even need to. Regardless, by going through a program, they're stronger with managing time, money, energy, others, and themselves. They're the ones getting 5-star graduate type job offers in the market. They're the ones getting the best offers at med schools and business schools and so forth. So if you are interested, come join our Leadership Academy. We have the largest leadership academy in the Eastern region. I would venture to say probably in the country. And we also have one of the most successful. Not to mention, it also allows you to compete for positions like our coveted branch internship, where students can run their own organization for the summer of 2021. We have an unbelievable class, many of which are here on the Zoom. But I want you to know that we are continuously adding people, as the slide shows here, for the fall semester. So if you just started, okay, in the last 3 to 4 weeks, and you are interested in advancement, if you're interested in potentially hearing about or how to get into the Leadership Academy, if you're interested in networking and getting to know the division manager, in this case, myself for Florida Caribbean, and making your way into a position to get accepted and interviewed to our program, or if you're just trying to really create a stellar resume and get an unbelievable experience. This coming Tuesday on the 15th from 4 to 5:30, I'm going to run a meeting specifically designed to help you learn about our Leadership Academy, how to get in, and I'm of course going to give some tips on how to get more customers. That's our sales leadership development meeting this coming Tuesday. So managers, make sure you get the word out on that. And I also want to let you know that if you're interested in any of these opportunities, and if you're in TLA, want to continue to thrive, CPO talks. So get to Dirty 30 as soon as possible. Life begins in our company. Opportunities begin in our company. The income begins in our company when you get to Dirty 30. I also want to remind you of these sweet contests we have for the fall. And we're going cruising on a boat, okay? Our boat contest is going to be us spending a day out on the water in Miami and in Puerto Rico, respectively, for our 2 teams. And all you have to do is sell $8,000 in Cutco, not for your fast start, not for the month, but through the end of the month, specifically in October, 7 to 8 weeks from now. It only takes $8,000. Not to mention, there's a personal recruiting element. So every single person you recommend to the team, and there's no limit of how many can count towards this, each personal recruit will count as $1,000. So if one of you recommends 7 friends to the team and you sell $1,000, that adds up to 8,000 credit. So if you are serious about this, okay, if you see this contest and you say, Jeff, you know, I really want to get people on the team. I submitted all my friends' names and numbers, but I know there are more people I can get on, or I want to go above and beyond. Ask your manager about a team builder session. This is where we will teach you how to target certain people that you think have not communicated or responded. We'll put you into a 3-way text message if we have to. We'll do more heads up text messages like advanced training. Or for those of you that really, really want to get it going, we'll teach you about Blackboard emails and handshake emails. What we'll do is we'll actually go onto your school listserv and teach you how to send emails, not to the professors, but just to the students. And anyone that applies for the job, because you can do it virtually, they will count for your personal recruit. Okay, so if you're really serious, ask about the team builder session. I also want to give props. We have the final standings coming out probably in the next week or two for the summer All-American Scholarship race. I believe we'll have 4 to 5 winners from Florida Caribbean. But I want to now talk in a different term right now, in terms of a different campaign, because now we're in the fall. And notice, if you were here for the summer, I talked about $50,000 to $70,000. It only takes about 25 to 50 to win enough scholarship. And my challenge to the Florida Caribbean Division is who can win a fall campaign scholarship and who can be that small elite group of students, there's typically 5 to 10 every year, who win a scholarship every campaign, right? Oh, in the fall? Okay, I'll just win a scholarship in the fall. Summer, spring, 3 campaigns in a row. The record in my organization is 10 through college by Jesse Johnson. Jesse won 10 consecutive scholarships in 10 consecutive campaigns. So it only takes $25,000 to $50,000. Last year, number 25 was at $17,000 in sales. Some of you sold more than the number 25 scholarship winner last year in your SC2 push than they did the whole semester. So I just really want you to think about putting yourself in a position to win an All-American scholarship. Now, coming up here, and managers, if you want to get the links ready for the questionnaire, please, and ready to forward in both TLA and your group chats. I'll give you 5 seconds. We have a push period contest, which is going to be between the September 17th and October 5th. It's a national competition. It's the only time of the year where all the offices nationwide compete. TLA, this is your first chance to make a statement. for push weeks, and what a big way to move your matrix. For representatives, this is a chance for you to move your commissions higher, to potentially get on the radar for TLA. But ready? It's really exciting because you can earn more income, but there's some really sweet prizes, really sweet prizes. So just so you know, all of our managers are committed to covering this calendar with all of you. Whether you're in TLA, whether you're a rep that just started on Friday, our managers are going to meet with every single rep on the Zoom. And there are currently 141. We'll meet with all 120, 130 people one-on-one to cover your schedule. And I want to announce 2 contests. First of all, the top 25 reps in the nation will be competing. So the number 1 rep for the push week will win automatically straight up just $500 cash. So if money's motivating you, perhaps you go for that level. Numbers 2 through 25 can win really cool prizes, all geared towards helping you increase your virtual experience for your customer, including a standing desk, ring light, and high-tech mic. And of course, there's always cash prizes when it comes to push weeks. In Florida Caribbean, you know this, we always win cash prizes. But just by selling $5,000, which works out to $2,500 a week, which works out to about 8 to 12 appointments a week, just for the 2 weeks, by the way, if that's the level you're going for, you can put yourself in a position to either win $250 cash, or if you sell 10 grand, you can put yourself in a position to win $500. Okay? So right now there's a questionnaire link that's going to go out in about 30 seconds. When you get this link, okay, make sure you complete this link between now and the team meeting. Okay, you might have to look at your schedule, take a look at midterms that are coming up, take a look at maybe a travel schedule, and you're going to put your name, you'll put which office you're from, but the most important is what's the level that you're going for. And don't make it about the Cutco prize. Make it about what level of sales you think you can get to. And this is over 2 weeks, everybody, over 2 weeks. So are you really swamped with school? Do you have all your exams hitting during the push week? Then you might want to hit one of the lower levels, level 1 or 2. Or maybe you've got more time, or maybe you're trying to go for it. Maybe you're in contention for a silver cup. Maybe you want to win a scholarship. Maybe you're just trying to make 10 to 20 grand this semester. You might want to click on the higher levels. So the link's going to go out right now. I'll give you 5 seconds to put that up on the TLA link, please, managers. Beautiful. So make sure you fill this out between now and the Phone Jam kickoff. And I want to wrap up with our Silver Cup. The Silver Cup is a prestigious award that goes out to just under 20 different categories, from sales rep to new offices to division organizations. And I'm just really excited to share with you that as we go into the last part of 2020, you have multiple individuals, teams, and this whole team that are in contention for our Silver Cup. So I first want to start off with the Rising Star Sales Rep League. It's Adriana Rivera, who is one of our top reps in the nation this summer, is in contention right now. And if we were to end today, is number 3 in her league, but she's got the rest of the fall to take down Hunter and Kayla and any other worthy adversaries. So let's root Adriana Rivera on as she goes for it. Let's give her some claps and snaps. Adriana, we're rooting you on. Some gangster daps for her. David Vargas and his specific category for office right now just took the lead about 3 weeks ago, but it is so close. In fact, David, I don't think you've taken more than a 20 grand lead on Kuval yet. And I know this guy's coming on strong for sure. So make sure San Juan, let's close that out. And of course, for this district team, this is another competition for San Juan and all the branches combined. So let's root them on. Let's give them some claps and snaps and gangster daps as they try to make their move there. And I want to wrap up, of course, and send you on your Phone Jam with an update with the Silver Cup. And the Silver Cup for the division is the closest that it's ever been. In fact, those of you that were here last year where we competed and came in second place to Mr. Drew Frank, this one is closer than that by a ton. In fact, we've been between $40,000 and $70,000 for the last month, right? From a Cutco perspective, that's like winning a push week and beating someone for a trophy. Number 25 was a trophy. Number 26 didn't win one. And it's like selling an extra average order to beat the person below you. That's how close this race is. And good close personal friend and colleague, Mr. Brian Hurlman in the Great Virginia Division, currently in the lead. And last week we were at 56. We actually went backwards a little bit. We went back to 78,000. But here's Florida Caribbean, what I want to share with you. Recruiting is the answer. And we are poised to bring an explosion of recruiting between social media D-Day, between people on the Zoom that want to hit the cruising contest, and your efforts to show the company the best social media recruiting assistant program, the best personal recruiting program, and the best team building program in vector marketing that's Florida Caribbean. So I would say in a nice, humble, respectful way, we've got Brian and the Virginia team right where we want them. We want to keep that lead under 100 grand going into the Olean push. Okay. So with that being said, this is my final slide every week because it goes right into Phone Jam. You're going to end this Zoom and your manager is going to give you the office link to run your Phone Jam tonight. But if tonight, if you notice on Wednesday, you don't hit your goal, I put in orange all the different times you can hop back on the phone before the weekend hits to ensure that you have your appointments booked, because weekends were made for selling. Okay. So with that being said, I just want to say thanks for your time tonight. I want to say thanks for being on the call. I want to say thanks for being part of our Florida Caribbean team. And let's have an awesome Phone Jam as we kick off week 2 for the fall campaign. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Make sure you talk.